Hello everyone and welcome back to PixARK, and it is a very, very windy day and there's a Fiomia photobombing me. Okay then, that's fine, we'll leave him alone. And you may already be noticing that the landscape is looking a little bit different. Well, I've been working for literally hours. And I've been basically terraforming this entire area here. And eventually I want to get it all flattened, and this is going to be our main base. And I have decided that I want to call this area Haven because it's a safe haven. It's a safe, protected area, and this is where we'll come to be safe, and it's where we'll keep all of our animals when we're not using them. And so it's going to be our central base. It's going to be where we tend to return to, and we're kind of where we keep everything for the sake of protection. And oh, this is one cool thing too, is you can see the wind actually will slow us down when we're walking into it. So as I'm going to get these berries, you can see I'm moving a lot slower than I would be normally. And you can see if I turn around that then I walk a lot faster if I'm going into the wind. That's a pretty strong packy. Might be worth trying to tame this guy. Let's go ahead and try and tame him. Alright, but there's one other thing that I know you guys are very eager to see, I'm sure, and that is my progress on the house. So we have a starter house here, basically. It's not much, but it's going to be our home, and this is going to be just kind of the house area. You may have noticed my level has gone up quite a lot too. Like I said, it's been a long time. Oh, thank goodness the wind is gone too. The wind is nice, or is it? No, it's just stopped rendering for whatever reason. Has it? Or is the direction changing? I don't know what's happening with the wind. Now it's back to sunny day. Oh, there we go. It was just kind of fading out. And there's a Fiomia stuck in my porch. Great. But yeah, so this is the house that I built, and I kind of left this tree here because I liked it, and I actually got a dodo nest here. So if we look here, you can see we've got these dodo eggs coming in. And these are really nice because they actually fill up a lot of hunger. And so I just tamed a couple of these guys, stuck them in here. And this is a really nice thing for beginning survivors. And it's kind of a passive way of generating food. Eventually I'll probably have like a dodo barn where we have like maybe 8 or so of these nests. And just have a bunch of dodos producing them, but producing eggs. But I do want to get started on farming as well. And I think we're able to do that now. Now, the other thing, oh, that up there, that is an icicle dragon. It's only level 2, so I'm not too scared of it. Those things are not so nice, though. They're kind of mean, and they do nasty things to you when they bite you. They give you, like, a slowness effect. I kind of want this guy off my porch. But anyway, so let's go inside here, and, oh yeah, we have a dodo in the house right now. Maybe we'll put her in the dodo barn at some point. I don't really know. But yeah, so we have kind of the main area. This was intended as a kitchen, and I was actually gonna stick this here, the smelter, and unfortunately you can see, oh, hey, it fits now. It didn't do that before. Oh, it's facing the wrong way. It didn't do that before. I want to, oh, it's just gonna make me demolish it. Well, thankfully it's not that expensive, and I had another. Oh, hey, it does work now. Yeah, so we'll stick this here, and this will kind of be a kitchen-y area. Can we make another one? We can't. We don't have quite enough. But this is going to be really important, too, and I'll get back to that in a moment. But you can see we've got some stairs here, and then up here I have a nice bedroom area, and I put 2 beds in, and you can see I labeled them Haven Base number 1 and Haven Base number 2. And so this is kind of going to be the area where if we have to respawn, we'll do that here. And then if we climb up here, you can see we have just some extra storage going on, and just some extra chests where we can put stuff. I haven't unlocked the large storage chests just yet, so that'll be coming. And we'll put more storage around this house. So this is going to be kind of our central hub. But what I want to show you here is, and I'm going to go back into first-person view because that's easier, is the smelter. So at level, I think it's level 20, where you actually unlock the smelter. So we go metallurgy. Yeah, it's at level 20. And we can now get the copper axe and the copper pickaxe. And I'm going to make those because we have some copper. You can see we've got 32. I've gotten that when I've been terraforming. I basically flattened this entire area. It was a lot hillier. Why are all the Phiomias in the world on my porch? Okay. So, but yeah, I flattened a lot of this area, and I'm going to make it a nice flat area because then we'll be able to have, like, wide fields and stuff. And I think that'll be really good. The trees are really waving. Oh yeah, and before we do that, let me actually show you one other thing. So I have this little structure here, and if you're curious as to what this is actually a taming pen. So hopefully nothing's fallen in here. I don't think it has. But yeah, you can see we have this really, really steep wall that leads up to the cliff. So the idea is you would take a pterodon and you draw the aggro of something from up there. So like that icicle dragon that we can see right up there, or like a dire wolf or something, and you would draw it down and you'd have it run right off that cliff and it would just drop straight into the pen. And then you use this ladder here while it's locked in, you climb up here, and you can just shoot it from up here with the sleepy arrows and knock it out pretty easily. Supposedly dire wolves take a really long time to knock out, so I figured it'd be nice to have something like that if we do want to do any of the Arctic taming. So we'll see when we get there with that. Speaking of sleepy arrows, I've been hard at work making... Oh, where did I put the others? I have probably 5 stacks at least of them. I think I stuck them in our Phiomia's inventory over here. Up until I got storage in the house, this is kind of just where I started putting items. I would just drop them in our Phiomia's inventory. Yeah, because she can carry them a lot better than we can. Alright, or were they in pastels? No, they weren't. Did I put them in Fang's inventory? Where did I put my... Oh, I know where I put them. I put them in one of the house chests. That's what I did. Yeah, so no longer gonna have to use the animals' inventories for storage, thankfully. But yeah, I think they're in this one. Yeah, you can see I've got a lot of these sleepy arrows, so we could probably try and tame a dire wolf if we want. I'm going to be building a kennel area as well, and so we'll kind of just have different areas. I'll probably make like a normal stable, I'll make a kennel, I'll make all kinds of different areas for the different creatures we may tame. And we're actually coming up on another big milestone, which is level 30. The reason level 30 is important is, well, a lot of reasons. For one, we can tame a trike, and that can enable us to start getting some seeds and stuff. In order to start planting things, but also, if we look, I think is it here? Yes, you can see we have this PixBlock container, and the PixBlock container is going to be really, really important, because as you remember, we can actually turn these guys into little PixBlocks, and that container will enable us to store them. And so you can basically have an infinite number of animals, but it won't lag out your game because not all of them will be constantly in use and constantly taking up the game's resources by having to run AI or whatever. And that will also keep them safe from being attacked unless something would happen to destroy that, which is why our main PixBlock storage is going to be here at Haven. And Haven will be pretty much a safe point, and it's going to be where we'll keep a lot of our creatures. If we ever do get to the point of doing breeding, this is where we'll put the breeding facility. It's basically just kind of this safe area where we don't have to worry about everything getting taken out by anything super crazy, because I don't think... There are some scary creatures that live on the mountains, but I don't think there would be any that be enough to cause like a large-scale catastrophe. The area that we found the other time has the potential to produce ghost dragons, and those are about bad news bears as bad news bears gets. Those things can and will destroy you. So I don't think we're going to have anything that level of catastrophe come off that mountain. So I figure this will be a pretty good place for our base of operations, kind of our central hub here. So with that said, let's head in here. I still have to light the place up. We'll go ahead and close this door. I don't want any Phiomias wandering in. And what we should be able to do is just drop some wood in here in the fuel slot, and then drop some copper in. Yeah, we can't, or we don't even drop it in. We can just craft it like this. We can light the fire and craft this. And what is coal? Oh, it's a fuel. Okay, so we could use something with that. But we mostly just want copper right now, and it's going to start smelting. Let's take some of this, and can we make a copper pick? Oh yeah, we would need a workstation for that, wouldn't we? So there's a workstation here, which now we no longer have wood. Great. I dropped all of our wood in there. Alright, let's come out here, and I'll go chop down a tree real fast, and I'll show you the difference. The copper tools are a lot better than... Oh, that's just a long-eared rabbit, or a big-eared rabbit, I guess they're called. For a second it startled me. I thought it was going to be something from the ice biome, because they look like they're fairly light in color, so they kind of look like they would come from there. But yeah, again, I don't think there's anything super scary that'd be coming off there. Oh, and you can see it, like, smokes out the roof there, so it almost feels like we would have, like, a chimney or something up there, even though there's not, and you can't actually see it. But yeah, so let's come in here, and there we go. And if we come in here, and I don't think this should, like, start a fire or anything. I don't think it does that. Oh, we got charcoal, too. That's good. But let's make a workbench. And we'll go ahead and craft that. And we should be able, we can just stick that in here. So this will be like, I was originally thinking kitchen, but you know what? It works great as a work area too. Alright, oh, it's out of range. So there we go. Yeah, that looks, well, actually, can I pick it up? You know what? I'm gonna be picky. I'm gonna be picky and demolish it. And can we make another? Nope, of course. We've got to go get more wood now, because I put it the wrong way. Great. But you know what? I want this place to look nice, and it's not, like, freakishly expensive or anything. So let's just go chop down another tree, and we'll put it back. These trees will regrow, and I'll probably try and preserve some of their natural spawn locations, so that some of them will come back over time. So let's head out this way, and then we'll probably end up trying to find and tame a Pteranodon at some point. We'll probably have to kill off some of these Phiomias to get anything new to spawn. But a Pteranodon is going to be our next big step. So let's make a workbench. There we go. And this time we know to put it like this. Yeah, and then that looks a little bit more like we'd actually be using it that way. So let's go in here, and then we should be able to craft tools, copper, and we can craft a pickaxe and an axe as well. There we go. We got a lot of ingots. I didn't realize we were going to have that many. Do we? Oh yeah, no, we just had a lot. Okay, I'm going to put out the fire, and we'll keep some of this on us. Or actually, let's stick some of the copper and stuff in here just for the time being, and we can put some clay in there. But we should be able to, so let me first of all show you, this is what I've been doing this whole time, and it is painstakingly slow, so I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this time. So this is about how fast you can go through stone, and okay, it's acceptable, but when you have to go through as much of it as I've been going through, it's been a lot. This is how fast copper does it. It is like 3 times faster. It's going to increase everything immensely, and yeah, this is what I've been waiting for, is finally unlocking this, and I actually just got it at this level, so I figured now would be a good time to check in and show you guys what I've been up to. So with that said, I'm gonna see if we can get any Pteranodons, or if we can find any Pteranodons, and when we do find them, we'll want to use some sleepy arrows to take them out, and so what I'll probably do is, let's see. Let's grab some meat out of Fang's inventory, because Fang has a lot. Fang is going to be our main hunter, I think, and main meat collector. And then we'll get on Pastel here, and we can level up. I think what I'll do is I'll level up some health here. That doesn't actually give us a lot, but it's better than nothing. And we'll head this way, because if we can find a Pteranodon, that would be good. Oh yeah, we still have a little bit of a hole there from the cave that I didn't totally get covered up. Most of this dirt area you can see was actually caves that I covered over, so we wouldn't be falling into them willy-nilly or anything like that. There actually is like an ice area down there. You can see there's a lot of stuff that's fallen. There's a dire wolf and a packy, and I think that's an onyx down there. There's a lot of different things that have fallen in there and gotten stuck. Oop, and there is actually a quest thing over there that we could go check out. Lots of clay right here. This is good. Oh, what levels are these guys? Are you a good level? Oh, why won't it? Oh, I still have it in my hand. Oh, that's why. Okay. That's a level. What is it? Oh, no, I don't want to look at Pastel. I'm sorry. You're very pretty, Pastel, but I need to see the Pteranodon. It's still stuck on Pastel. Okay. 22. And you are 27. Okay. And what about the one on the ground? 6. Those are really mediocre levels. Nothing spectacular happening there. I don't see any others, though. So we might have to go kill some stuff off. Well, what I'll probably do is I'll look around until I find a good level Pteranodon, and then I'll let you know when I found one, and I'll come back and we can do the taming then. Oop, there's one up there. That's a 32. That's getting a little better. So we'll keep looking around for a better, higher level one, and I'll let you know when we find one. For now, though, I'm gonna keep doing some of the terraforming here, and we'll see where we get with that. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later. I'm actually not seeing a lot of these guys, so I figured it might be good to try and tame one, and then even if it kind of sucks, then we can get another one. So here goes nothing. We should... Okay. Oh, good. I thought for a moment we weren't going to actually get him. I thought he was going to fly off, and I was like, what, how? But yeah, so no, we're good. Alright, let's go ahead and drop some meat in here. This will actually be a little bit easier to tame anyway, because it's low level, and should help us out a bit. It hasn't been that long, but I think we should be hopefully okay with that, just long enough to be able to actually go up there and lure perhaps a dire wolf or something. I'd like to show you guys the taming pen and how it works before the episode's up. So we'll go ahead and I'll just do some of this perhaps, and hopefully... How long is it going to take? It's going to take a bit. The trouble with Pteranodons is their torpor goes down really, really fast, and so they wake up fast, and that can be a bad thing. Oh yeah, let's see what we need for the saddle. Pteranodon, we need leather and we need wood. Okay, so we gotta get some wood and some leather. We could probably just like kill a dodo or two. There's a 61 female dodo there. That might be kind of good to tame for a future dodo farm. Alright, we got some leather there. And we'll leave you be. I'm going to actually start taming this one a little bit. And then I bet we could take on this pig. Alright, there we go. Oh, this could be kind of bad. Alright. Alright. Oh, keep attacking. We gotta keep attacking. Oh gosh, we're gonna take some damage there. Oh, we are stuck. We're getting stuck, aren't we? That's no good. Alright. This guy, yeah, he's getting damaged. You can see he's dropping the sparks. There we go. Alright. Not too bad. And then let's see, are you ready for more food? You are. And then we've got the Pteranodon. Oh, that's going to take a while to tame. This is why it's good that we didn't tame a higher level one just yet. Alright, and really? Not enough wood, okay. I don't want to chop down that tree. I like that tree. For whatever crazy reason, I'm actually attached to that tree. But let's see. Do you happen to have wood in your inventory? You do not. Do we have wood at home? Perhaps. We'll see. Oh, there's another tree. You know what? Never mind. We'll chop down that tree. And are these guys... They're still producing eggs. That's good. They also produce some poop. But you can see here, this is essentially how the Pix blocks look. And it just enables them to be stored in a place that would otherwise... it enables them to be stored in a small area and to not actually actively take up game resources. So that's a very nice thing. Alright, here we go. I forgot to turn my music back on, didn't I? Well, we'll play without music for a little bit. In fact, actually, I'll just turn it on real fast. So, audio and music. We'll go ahead. There we go. Have our music back. Have it nice in the background. That's a really good big-eared rabbit. Now I'm taming everything. I'm taming everything. Okay, we've got a dodo. We'll bring our dodo back here. The name doesn't have any words. It says that whenever you have a name with no words in it. So for now, we're gonna drop this dodo. Or can we get a third dodo in the pen? I don't actually know if we can. We can. Okay, so all three of these guys can stay in here. And as you can see, you give them berries, and the more berries they have, I think the more eggs they'll produce. So we just have to make sure we keep them fed. So that works out. But yeah, we'll probably do some kind of dodo barn. There's another Pteranodon, but even lower level than the last one. So a 15 will probably about suit our needs now, but we'll definitely keep our eye out for others. Are we going to be okay with the taming? I would think we'll be okay with the taming. That's a 54 Packy, and there's the 67 big-eared rabbit. We're gonna feed you some more. And I'm kind of just collecting them. We'll probably convert a lot of these guys to Pix blocks at some point. And leave them in storage for the time being. But it's kind of cool to collect the different creatures and to have almost like a little bit of a zoo in some ways. So it's probably what we'll end up with. There we go. And we now have a bunny. So definitely continue to suggest names too, because I can always use more name suggestions for series like this. Let's go in here, and we'll drop our bunny in here, and you're not going to keep following. We'll leave you there. I'm going to put those guys directly inside, because if I don't and something did happen to wander off that mountain, there is a good chance that they would become lunch very, very quickly. Are you almost ready? You actually might need to have a bit more tranquilizer in your system there, because you're not eating very fast. So let's see if we can get some of that. Thankfully, there isn't taming effectiveness in this, as far as I know. Like an actual arc, you could have better or worse tames depending on. Oh, hey, that's not good. But yeah, an actual arc, you can have better or worse tames depending on how the taming itself goes. In this, I'm pretty sure it's just a single strength tame. So basically, it's not going to be better or worse. All right, let's go ahead and we'll drop some of these in your inventory, and we'll remote use that. That should send the torpor up again. Oh, that does quite a bit actually, so that's good. We got to keep that torpor up, because otherwise we're going to be in a bit of a pickle. And it might be worth it to do that just a little bit more, but I actually know the taming is going to be fine, because we're over 50% now, and I think we should be okay. I'll hang on to a few more berries just in case we need them, but I don't think we're going to need them. Alright, we've got lots of these bunnies running around now. But yeah, so what we'll do then is we'll go ahead and fly up there. Did we get the saddle crafted? We did not. So we'll go ahead and fly up there and see if we can aggro. Oh, but we gotta level up. We'll see if we can aggro. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll eat one of these dodo eggs. These are really, really nice. They boost your food by quite a lot. But we'll see if we can aggro like a dire wolf or something off of that mountain, and bring it down into this pen, and I'll demonstrate the knockout method, because that should be pretty good, even for a dire wolf. Dire wolves are supposedly notoriously hard to actually knock out. Oh, did you run out of food? No? Okay. You're definitely losing torpor really, really alarmingly fast, though, so we gotta find some more narco berries, because we gotta keep this guy knocked out, because that is a totally legit way of doing things. Yeah, no, I personally don't really understand arc logic of let's knock this poor creature unconscious and then shove food in its mouth until it becomes our friend. I don't really get arc logic, but whatever. This is arc, that's how it works. We'll roll with it. But let's see if we can find. We got one more narco berry. There's some more narco berries. Okay, quite a few more. But I think it'd be good to get even more than that if we can. Did we get more here? Can we get more there with this one? Yes, we can. Good. Okay. So let's head back, and I think, there we go, I think we should be able to get this guy tamed here. I'm gonna do just a little bit more. We'll remote use a few of these just to keep him out for a little bit longer, but I think we'll be alright. There we go. Yeah, we should be fine, I think. We've got probably 2 more feedings, maybe 1 more if we're lucky, before he'll be ready to be tamed, and then we should be good. He? I think it's a he. Yeah, it's a he. It just occurred to me that I did not actually check the gender. Again, I don't think breeding is in the game, so right now gender's not super important, but yeah, at some point I think it is planned. I assume it's planned. I mean, if they have a gender system, then I assume it's planned. There's not much point in having a gender system if you're not going to implement breeding. So I imagine at some point we will have breeding, because that also was a fairly large part of the original ARK game as well. And so I imagine we'll get that at some point. Alright, let's work on some of this area over here. Basically, I'm just continuing to flatten this whole area out, and we'll put together our farming area across this flat area. But having it all flat will just make it easier to lay stuff out. Yeah, we probably won't do that for all of our bases, but for this one it'll be kind of nice. Oh, good. We weren't very lucky with that, but we're pretty close to having it all done there. That was just very, very slight, not quite tamed. But let's see, we should be about ready. Are you almost done? Yes? How long until you eat? Is it gonna be soon? Probably. Yep, probably once that gets to 80, I imagine. So as soon as that gets down to 80, we should be good. I'm just gonna head back this way. That's the level 7 right there. And I'm gonna drop some of this off at home here because... Are you walking around? No, you're not. Because we're gonna need to have... We'll need to make sure we have... Oh, we don't have any more space in that one. These are kind of just my dumping things before I go out the door kind of boxes. But we'll want to make sure we are not super overburdened or anything. Alright, let's eat some of our meat here, and... Really? You're not quite... Oh, there we go! There we go! So, again, we could probably use a name for this guy too. So, let's see here. Hopefully, I think a level 15 should be fine. Let's go ahead and we'll equip a saddle. And we should be able to ride this guy. So now having a flying dino is going to make all the difference in the world. And completely change everything. So let's come up here. And I'm going to look around. That is, that's one of those, I'll just call them yetis, gorillas, whatever. And I'm actually not really seeing any dire wolves. So we might have to fly around a little bit. We are cold, so we got to be kind of cautious. But I think we'll be alright. And it's lagging a little bit, but I think that's because it's generating. We'll head this way. Well, I was hoping we could do this before the episode ends. I don't know about the method you use to tame the gigas, because I'm pretty sure they have a specific taming method in original Ark. Oh, there's a dire wolf. But I'm pretty sure they have a different tame method. Okay, how high level are you? Are you a good level? Are you gonna let me see? That's a level 3. Okay, I really don't want to take my time taming that guy. Oh, that's a Quetzal! Oh, man, I didn't even remember those guys were in this game. Those guys are cool. Alright, we're gonna eat some more while we're up here. And there's gotta be another dire wolf somewhere around here. They were super common when I was playing my personal game, and now, of course, when I want to tame one, they're nowhere to be found. They were absolutely everywhere to make exploring in this area virtually impossible. When I was trying to play. Ooh, okay, we got a nice area over here. This is going to be important. This area is one where we would need to get some materials from eventually as well. So it's good to know that's there. I don't know why it's being so laggy right now. It's just deciding to not cooperate. There's got to be other dire wolves around somewhere. They used to be so common, and now I don't know why. Unless maybe something happened in a patch, I don't know. All I know is that when I was playing this game by myself, they were everywhere, and now when I need them, they're not. Was that a dungeon? That was not a dungeon. I'm imagining things. Oh, we gotta rest. Okay, I'm gonna land here and rest. Just a little bit. That is one benefit to having a higher level bird. I really want to get that Quetzal, dude. Alright, oh, those guys are annoying. Let's hope they don't decide to come after us. These guys I do not like. They are really annoying and frustrating, and they do bad things to you. Oh, is that like some sort of killer plant? Probably. It looked like it was registering as an actual entity and not just a part of the scenery, so yeah, we're not going to mess with that. There are some really, really nasty plants in this game. Alright, let's head this way maybe, and perhaps we'll find one. We might have to lead them for quite a ways. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go ahead and, well, you know what we'll do is we'll wrap up this episode here. And we'll do this next time because it's going to be too hard to find one this time, I think. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll see if I can get the Quetzal down, possibly, if I can figure out where he went. And then we'll see from there. So I'm going to wrap up here for today, though. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.